Ladies and gentlemen, moving right along, we remain under Muay Thai rules, but now we are in the cage for our 7th bout on the card, which is scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds in the middleweight division. Introducing first, making his way to the cage and fighting out of the Brandon Dodge red corner, please welcome Kaleb Slayton.
I think we've seen Kaleb Slayton before, sir. Looks familiar. A lot of Muay Thai tonight. I think we had 5 total, JR. This one is, however, with elbows, as you can see the padding.
Excellent.
Excellent, sir.
Release the hounds.
And really, JR, talk about the use of the elbows and how much different it makes.
Well, it's a great tool in that you're able to use it in order to bridge the gap in between the range of knees and the clinching range versus the punching and kicking range. So entering into a clinch is a great time for throwing elbows, and exiting from the clinch is a great time for throwing elbows. So a lot of fighters will be used to having that second and a half pause where there's a transition between ranges, whereas you start adding elbows into the mix, all of a sudden there's another weapon being thrown at you during that time when you're used to there being just a momentary break.
And then perhaps some more infighting when elbows are available, a little bit closer fighting in, depending,
yep, in the clinch, a lot of times clearing your opponent's arms, coming over the top, where you're allowed to use downward spiking elbows. You can't can't elbow to the back of the neck or back of the head. But if you're to come down on, say, your opponent's shoulder, collarbone, great tool.
He looks up like a point.
And his opponent fighting out of the Larry H. Miller Volkswagen of Lakewood blue corner. Please welcome Kevin Delgado.
I don't know this tune.
Mr. Delgado sporting the cowboy hat, as is appropriate for Greeley. Checking out her tail of the tape here. Mr. Kaleb Slayton already in the ring. He is the elder at 27 years old. Has just a minimal height advantage, comes in 6 feet tall, made the weight for a 160-pound fight, and has a nice record of 5 wins and 2 losses in Muay Thai.
Yeah, Delgado 21, 5'11", 160, 3-1. He considers himself a kickboxer. But again, we've seen some Muay Thai tonight where elbows were not allowed. This one, there will be utilization of the elbows.
Yay.
Tape job, cage side.
Run some tape around there. And all smiles over in corner of Mr. Kevin Delgado as he's getting ready to make his way into the cage.
Ladies and gentlemen, this middleweight Muay Thai bout is brought to you by Sparta Auto 360. Let's meet the fighters. First, fighting out of the Brandon Dodge red corner. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 159.2 pounds, and he fights out of Lakewood, Colorado, introducing Kaleb "Choppa" Slayton.
Papa.
How about that?
And his opponent fighting out of the
the
Larry
chopper.
H. Miller Volkswagen of Lakewood Blue Corner. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall. He weighed in at 160 pounds. And he fights out of Glendale, Colorado, introducing Kevin El Gallo Delgado. Our referee in charge, Bobby Wambacher.
All right, gentlemen, we've been through the rules in the back. I expect a good, clean fight. Obey my commands at all times and protect yourself at all times. Touch them up if you want.
Touch the gloves, and we're off with Muay Thai action.
Let's do it.
Caleb, you ready? Kevin, are you
Pomp
ready?
and circumstance, the tape is on. Slayton coming out aggressive, big stiff jab, and then going downstairs.
Tail of the tape showed Slayton with a 1-inch height advantage, but it looks like more than that.
Boy, both men are throwing
Yeah.
some big punches.
Both very accurate here early on.
Delgado was the overhand right and then a combination.
Going with the elbows there with Slayton. Again, bridging that distance.
Looked like Slayton had been bleeding a little bit. I can't quite tell yet. Took a big right. No, he's good. Love how they keep their guard up and then are able to still throw those kicks and be accurate. Both these guys are just going at it for the first minute
what
of
a
the fight.
space.
And the youth.
All right.
Delgado trying to create some angles and moving well, but gets tagged with an overhand right there. Slayton gets dumped.
Not a knockdown, it was just a grab of the leg and then a trip.
Oh, Slayton took a left hand.
Yeah, that pushed him back for a second.
It did, it stunned him.
Slayton has a really nice right body kick. Fires it off, he's used it both offensively and defensively.
And he took another grazing right hand, Slayton did.
Again, trying to go with the elbows of Slayton. Haven't seen any elbow attempt yet out of Delgado.
Slayton's taking a couple big shots here. This is a close fight.
Yeah, it really is.
Ooh, Delgado. Coming up with
Nice
some scoring.
by Delgado.
Yeah. Boom, big overhand right, and then one right at the bell.
Both these guys fighting really well in all ranges, doing a good job of utilizing appropriate techniques no matter what their distance is.
That was a heck of a pace for the opening round.
No kidding.
Wow.
Slayton looks to be in great shape, not really breathing hard over in his corner. Delgado, to his credit, not really huffing and puffing either. So with both these guys displaying that kind of conditioning, let's hope they can keep that kind of pace through the next 2 rounds if it goes that far.
I don't care if they're 1 minute rounds. That pace right there was, if you're paying for fights, that's what you want to see.
That was a lot of action.
And I tell you, Slayton's got a chin on him because a couple of those shots were big. Seconds out.
Going upstairs with the kick is Slayton.
Boy, that was a close
Mostly
round.
blocked by Delgado. Yeah, it really was. Same as before, not scored as a takedown.
Slayton a little sharper on the leg kicks. Games with an overhand right. Delgado back with that uppercut.
Wow, nice combinations by Delgado.
Yeah.
As far as mixing his kicks.
And he's caught Slayton a couple times now.
Yeah.
That was right up the alley.
Yeah, Slayton was staggered by that one. Split the guard and pushed it back.
Look at this. Look at the ribs on Slayton too. Left rib cage is completely red.
Yeah, and starting to be bloodied up around the lips as well. Slayton. Now an elbow scored for Slayton.
Yep, saw that elbow come in. Boy, these guys, it's, you know, as wild as this pace seems, boy, their strikes are on target, JR.
Yeah, it's not frenetic. It's not just throw and hope. These guys are very measured in what they're doing. Just happen to be doing it with a unrelenting pace.
And Delgado continues to snap the head back of Slayton. You know, to me, the tide seems to be turning towards Delgado.
Yeah, I think he's landing the more powerful shots, and it's starting to have a bit of an effect on Slayton, slowing him down a little bit. Man, looking at that, the referee separates them, and neither one really takes deep breaths and tries to gain a second rest or anything. They're just ready to step right back in there and go.
It's right back at it.
Two nice checks on the leg kicks by Delgado.
Delgado seems to have the heavier punches, man. Another right at the end of the bell, too.
Bell, yeah.
You know, Delgado maybe is a little thicker, kind of maybe. But, man, he looks like he's in good shape.
Boy, he's been putting on the pace, no doubt about that. Some deep breaths being taken by both fighters, but you'd have to expect that considering the pace they've had. I didn't see either one of them really slowing down much. Slayton maybe just a tiny bit right at the end of a couple of power shots, but I think we're going to see that same kind of pace in round 3.
I mean, wow.
Yeah.
And Slayton's taking every shot coming in and delivered almost as many. This is a really close fight. I think Delgado's got a little bit of an edge, but
all right, round 3, and Delgado bouncing around.
Final round, all right, guys? Let's get back if I may. Ready?
ooh, starts off with Slayton connecting. Ooh, Delgado coming back with the hook. Overhand right by Delgado.
A couple of them went in for Delgado on the right side.
This has been 6 minutes of action if they continue like this. Nice leg kick by Delgado.
Yes, it was. Stepping in on that, really had his power going on that one.
Caught the thick part of the leg, too.
Yep.
I mean, big, heavy hands. You know, Slayton coming in at 5-2. He's had 7 fights, just 4 for Delgado, but both ring savvy.
Yeah, both showing a lot of awareness in there. Both of them knowing what it is that they need to do, and well coached and listening to their corners.
Well, if their corners are telling them just go out there and throw some haymakers, boys, and try to take him out, they've both done that very well.
And man, the toughness exhibited by these two, wow. Oh, Delgado measured that punch.
Yeah, he sure did.
Oh, slip. Turned his ankle there. Oh, hope he's okay.
20 seconds left. He's got to somehow suck it up.
Yeah, he will. Got a little bit of a hobble coming up.
Yep.
Oh, Slade needs a big left.
Oh, yeah, he does. Oh, and another one coming back.
Man, these guys are putting it out there for the fans. Oh, gracious.
This has been unbelievable. Muay Thai action.
Wow, great fight. Much respect to both those guys.
Yeah. I just think in the wildness of everything, I was amazed at how many shots were on target.
Yeah. Yeah, both of them very, very accurate with their techniques, for certain.
That was a fun fight.
I enjoyed that, no doubt. Big Mo has the word. Scorekeeper getting faster at their math.
Yeah. Amazing how that works as the night goes on.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 full rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard for the official decision. All 3 judges scored about 30 to 27, declaring your winner by unanimous decision, Kevin El Gallo Delgado.
Well, congratulations, Mr. Delgado. Spend a moment with Big Mo for the post-fight interview.
Ladies
that's a
and gentlemen,
surprise.
I'm joined by our winner, Kevin Delgado. First off, Kevin, you pushed the pace a lot in that fight. You were really the instigator of all the action round after round. Do you look to be the aggressor in all of your fights? Is that how you approach training as well?
Yeah, every time I fight, I want to make it an enjoyable fight. And like my jefa said, peleo como gallo, güey.
Now, as you move forward in your career, is there anything that we can expect from you moving forward? Looking to stay with Muay Thai, MMA? What's your plan?
I'm going to stay for Muay Thai right now, maybe try some MMA. I don't know. Let's see what happens.
Goal to go pro soon, I'm guessing?
No, yeah, I need a couple more years for that shit, but I'm ready.
Anything you have to say to your friends, your family, those that follow your career?
All right. Brindo esta pelea para mi jefe, Sergio Delgado. Te amo, jefe. Ay, caray.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for your winner, El Gallo, Kevin Delgado.